From the outside, it looks like any other grain silo, but inside is a wonderland of random items that were simply thrown into the garbage. Meet a man who finds these treasures and gives them a home they deserve.
My name's Bob, and I'm retired, and every morning I ride around drinking coffee instead of sitting in a restaurant wasting my time. I ride around and look for usable items. This is a 5,000 bushel grain bin, totally non-function to large-scale operations. If you were walking in, everything in this building is either picked up from salvage or bought at garage sales. We're going to start in a corner. Instead of buying a souvenir, when I was in New Jersey, I picked up this antique quart wooden case and turned it into a functionable item which holds old cans. This is a 4x6 imported from Germany that was going to be discarded, but I had it sanded, and that supports the entire building. Instead of going and buying a Snap-on toolbox worth several $100s, I bought this for $5 at a sale at a bank. This holds all my books. It's a bookshelf out of the trash. This here is unique. It's bent, engineered lumber, and I turned it into a workbench from salvage wood. This staircase was handmade and bent with car jacks. It's supported with half-inch all thread. I guarantee this construction is unique to the Midwest, to the United States, and there's probably not another one like it in the entire Midwest. The closest building I found to this is located in Houston, Texas. This is out of the garbage. It's a 5,000 watt heater, which very inexpensively heats this entire garage. That's a 1957 barber chair. And it was from a Western barber shop that serviced nothing but cowboys. There's a goose that was salvaged from the roadside. That was had a little bit of crack in it, and I glued it back together. This floor construction is unique. It's wagon wheel construction. It's 2x8 constructions that is nailed and bolted to upright 16-foot 2x4s. They're bolted and they all come to the center. It is definitely unique, and it's not very cost effective to really do this, but I did it just to be different. This one here's a clock. It's a Snap-on clock, and then a good friend of mine, he was a Snap-on dealer. He used to give me calendars, so I kept every one of them. Now I guess they're collector's items. There was a young man that was, he was out of work. He needed a vehicle, so I gave him my truck. He asked me how much I want. I told him absolutely nothing. He showed back in a week later, and he says, I got something for me. So what he did is he gave me these Copenhagen and Skoal dispensers, which are from the 40s and 50s. They're covered with mung and cigarette and tar, so I washed them off, and now they're very functional. And then all these Copenhagen signs are here. A good friend of mine, he run a gas station. He's deceased now, God rest his soul. There's a story behind everything in here. The wood, the dated wood, what I didn't pick up at garage sales or from the trash were gifts. One man's garbage is another man's treasure.